face may not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things, so I'll be okay.
It's that time of the week again. You've locked into Absolute Juice. With some of the craziest moments, awesome life stories, and that real talk, this is the Vibe O'Clock. Yep, that's right, the Vibe O'Clock. Brought to you by the VYG. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. Start it right now, it's the Vibe O'Clock.
Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go my way, still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things.
It's the Vibe O'Clock. It's the Vibe O'Clock.
Oh, comment section. I can't even start with a proper introduction because comment section. Comment section. When will you guys behave yourselves? I I can't get over this. Comment section. You guys have absolutely no chill. What's up? What's good, fam? I hope you guys all doing good, connected with us on this Vibe O'Clock evening. I hope you guys are all doing good, had an awesome weekend. If not, the VBO fam is out here to take good care of you. Today is a day where a lot of things are going wrong. A lot of things have just gone wrong. A lot of things have just gone south. Even my V there does not want to light up. Even my V. Look at my V, guys. Look at that V. It does not want to light up. But we ain't stopping. We're going to go. We got to do what we got to do and be the best. Whoops. Now, all of a sudden, the comment section's all over my screen here. But yeah, we got to do what we got to do. I just want to kick off with a picture. I want to start off with a picture. And I hope you guys are not going to be hurt by this picture. I hope it won't offend anyone. I hope no one's going to be hurt by it. I hope it will do nothing to anybody. But I don't know if you guys... Yo, yeah. That's exactly where the comment section was making noise. That's exactly why the comment section... I'm trying to avoid them here. I'm trying to concentrate my preparation, trying to be prepared and stuff. But comment section just can't let me prepare. Comment section just has to be naughty. Comment section just has to, start and kick off. Literally, how pun intended when I say kick off, and I show a picture like this. Yo, hey guys, what a thrashing. That's why I have invited you guys to join the Chili Boys. I've invited you guys. I have made the invitation. I have brought the general manager here. I have invited you guys to be part of this team. I've invited you guys to be part of us because Mina, I'm here, guys. Let me show you where I'm at. I'm here, guys. I'm here. So don't stress, guys. We have our tough days. We have our moments of hardships. We have our days, guys. We have our days. I think you guys got the point right now. I think you guys got the point. I'm here and I'm safe. But Oh yeah. Ironically, I'm showing Ngobile's comment, and I was with Ngobile when we were together. When we saw it was still 2-0. We did not know it was gonna end up 3-0. Kiabeso says that Kaiser Chiefs will hurt you. Chiefs are just guys love play soccer. Just guys love play soccer because I ain't gay. Yeah, I know Tlantla says Mara guys will come back stronger. There's a lot of strength needed for you guys to recover from it. Chanel says us were not soccer fans, but still in support. Yeah, no guys. I agreed. City, so come and join us. You're more than welcome. It hurts less. I should fully support the Chili Boys. No man, every week heartbreak. No, this was a painful one. What? 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Guys, 3-0. That is a painful one. I see pain, bro. Pain everywhere. Join me and Yandiswa. We are here, guys. We are here, and we have our moments of scare as we had earlier in the season, but we picking up again. Let me just double check the score. I'm gonna bring Offense on here shortly. I want to hear what Offense has to say shortly, but I just want to see. I just want to see exactly how things are as it stands in the on the PSL here. Just want to see. So far, it's 0-0 between our dear Chippa United versus Golden Arrows. So far, it's 0-0, but anything can change. And I trust the Chili Boys. I trust the Chili Boys because, yeah, like Taban says he feels sorry for the Chiefs fans. It's really yo guys. No, it's a painful one, guys. This is a very, very, very painful loss. A very, yeah, yo. And I ironically, I don't know if on my WhatsApp statuses I see a bunch of Pirate fans, and I don't see the Chiefs fans anywhere. I don't know if I have mostly Pirate fans, or if I don't know. I don't know if most of them are Pirate fans, uh, or the Chiefs are just disappearing. They're just quiet. I don't know. Let me bring Offense on. I don't know how much of a football fan Offense really is. Offense, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, PJ. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you, keyboard warrior?
Oh,
You're one
we're
of the
pretty nicely
ministers.
this time.
You're one of the ministers of the comment section, and I feel like you're probably feeling out of place right now and under a lot of pressure because you're used to being here judging. Now you are possibly going to be judged.
I'm so glad that somebody somehow said it. I'm for the keyboard, not the screen. But yeah, we
Anyways,
push.
yes, we push definitely, definitely. Anyways,
Mm.
are you a Chiefs or Pirate? What's going on in your life, in that part of your life?
Can I not be a soccer fan? Because a lot is going on. You try to choose a team, and then just when you get to that team, it gets beaten. You move to I'm a hopper, so I just don't like soccer. The one that wins is my team.
Oh, that's boring. And guys, I wanted my co-host. Pete couldn't make it. Percy couldn't make it. All my G's they abandoned me because I really really wanted this football talk, and I thought offensive maybe. But do you have a special message perhaps for our Chiefs fan? A message of consolation?
I feel like what you just said now, the Chili Boys are the way to go. Because as it stands, no, I'm following their page, right? And it's win after win after win. So if I were to be with a gun on my head, I would say Chili Boys right away, right now.
Just for safety, ne? Just for safety.
Yeah.
I see here Muzi says we will bounce back. We just need to get rid of the coaches. And Muzi's one of those fans. I was even asking one of the guys today, I'm like, do you know if Muzi went to the stadium? Because Muzi's one of those who's a pretty much a diehard Chiefs fan. So I'm wondering how Muzi is. Guys, please check on Muzi. Please, Muzi, if you need the VYG, we'll offer uh, the help project. If you feel like you want to vent, you want to talk, you want to pour out what's inside of you. That goes to all the Chiefs fans, but especially if you are on the level of Muzi and so forth. They should come to the VYG. One hangout is enough. After 3-0 loss, I don't think one hangout is enough. I think they'll need a couple of sessions with PJ. Oh my goodness. Anyways, guys, today we are going to be speaking about speculation, and shortly Offense is going to be
Woke up today, smile on my face, may not go.
Sorry guys, wrong button. I've got a new system. Sorry guys, I got a new system that's working here. I need to show off to you guys. Thing is, I wanted to go on my solo cam. I had a new thingy that's got all my controls here. So I pressed the wrong one. I still gotta get used to it. I'm sorry, it's connected to the computer here and I don't want it to mess with the camera. Hold up. I'll show you guys. I've got what we call like a stream deck, né? So here, I need to turn it like this. There we go. So this has all, you see the intro, the opener, see all the logos. It's pretty cool. And next scene and publish, and I can mute my mic here. See, so now you can't hear me. So I can mute my mic there, or you could, because I didn't publish and stuff. So then I'm just getting used to it. So then when I was changing the thing here, I could, this was not a technicality, this was me. But Offense is going to be back shortly. What I want to brief you guys quickly is we're going to be speaking about speculation. And I want to hear from you guys, because apparently some of the media guys said people did not find people who understand the subject or the topic or who find it relevant to their lives. I'm wondering. I'm really wondering. Let me just ask you guys, and then you guys will share with me in the comment section. Have you ever been in a situation whether you or somebody speculated? Now, let me better explain what I mean with speculating. I mean in the sense where somebody assumed something, or they heard a story and they took it one way, they took it as per what they were told, and they made that story as if it were a fact, even though they were not there. But because they heard it from someone, somebody said something, or they saw it on the news. Have you ever been in that situation? Have you ever been a victim of such? Or perhaps you are someone who assumed something about someone or about something, and you realized, I was absolutely wrong. Has that ever happened to you? If it has, please share it in the comment section, because today we're going to be talking about speculation, and it's such an important, an essential, an important subject, and something which each and every one of us needs to stop and analyze and think about it. So we're going to go for a short break, and when we come back, we will be speaking specifically about speculation. So don't move. Just move your fingers in the comment section, or if you're sharing this link to get somebody who's meant to be here. We're going to be right back.
Woke up today, smile on my face.
You're still locked in with all the juice, so make sure you don't log out. It's the Vibe O'Clock, brought to you by the VYG. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough.
Just that I paced, made some mistakes, but learned a few.
I'm so glad depression is gone. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Leland is gone. I don't know what you're going through, so let me tell you what to do. I'm so glad depression is gone. I'm so glad.
This is well remembered. Offense, since she's here, she said she remembers when everyone was saying that she was getting married, and she says she's still waiting for the husband. Since she is here today, we can bully her. Hi, Bo, she disappeared. Hi, Bo, hey, come back when no offense. Huh, I'm looking for her here. We're waiting for you. We got a whole subject, an intriguing subject to cover. Besides this one of yours here, we have an intriguing subject. When an offense come back, you're not running away from this. We need an explanation. She went out just to show to us. We see you. We see you. You're on screen. Everyone sees you. So we are here reading your comment where you said that you were being accused of being married and you're still waiting for that husband to date. What happened? Tell us about that.
Please, the VIG must explain, because everyone was saying they're attending my wedding. Everyone. And I was not invited to that wedding, just by the way. I was not even invited to that wedding. I don't know who started this conspiracy, but someone, somewhere, started with it.
It was someone in the comment section, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming you put this here because this is the speculation story you have to share with us. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. I think your internet is not interneting
Yes,
properly.
that's my one.
Okay, okay. I had another one here.
Yes, I can.
Okay, your internet is
I think it's delayed.
very delayed. Your internet is very delayed, but very delayed. Okay, she was cut out. She'll be back. I'm sure she'll be back. Once again, if you guys are joining us, today's subject is about speculation. And I would like to hear from you guys cases in which people speculated or you speculated something. You heard a story about something or someone and guys, this comment section. Let me ignore that comment before I entertain it. So people speculated or assumed something only to find out that was actually not true. A situation in which people, I like exactly here what Mohadi, this is one of the life lessons I took for myself. This one where it says, yeah, assuming someone is rude without getting to know them only to find out that they're actually very sweet. A situation where perhaps you heard about a person because I know Offensive, for example. So you can't paint a picture about Offensive to me because I know her personally. I once knew her only off the comment section until she moved to Joburg. She's like, I'm here, says Figile. So now I don't know Offensive from comment section, but I know Offensive on a personal level. Now, if I say to you, Offense is a bad person, Offense is not what you guys think she is, and I make up a story about her, you will possibly listen to me if you don't know her and take my word for it. And how often do we do that? And it's a mistake I've committed many years in my life until a couple of years ago, where I realized that very good friends of mine had bad experiences with that person, so they assumed, or they made me assume, that that person would be the same to me. So the person had a bad experience, let's say, make believe Offense knows you, I haven't met you. And Offense points out and says, this person is like this, PJ. So then the day I would meet you, I would naturally think that you are exactly what Offense painted to me, whereby I didn't give you a chance to prove. That kind of speculation. I'd love to hear those stories. Not only that one, I think that one's probably one of the most common ones, but I would love to hear others. Let me see what Emilia says. She says, I remember when I took a gap year, everyone thought I had failed matric, but actually I had an opportunity that I had to let go of and couldn't get a university on time. The way people comforted me and asked me questions, but now I'm doing my honors this year. Wow, that is speculation. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Imagine that, where you passed, you just decided to take a gap or had to take a gap for some odd reason, as Emilia's situation here, and everybody assumed she had failed matric. That is crazy. That is crazy. Let me see here. I've got another one here from Dialoyi. He says, this happens when we look at people with negative eyes and when we hear negative things about them. We tend to believe them instantly because in our minds we already view them in that way. I remember at school there was a teacher who lost his job because of this. Yo, how did he lose his job? If you don't mind telling us, that is so true. That is so true. That would be a speculation, would it not? Okay, we can see. I'm not speculating. I am not even speculating, but offenses internet is really bad. Slindy says, I've been on the receiving end of speculation. People assumed I was mean until they got to know me. Okay, that's another speculation. Kamu says, the speculation are too much, especially about relationship. Like, I was rumored to have a boyfriend at the time. I didn't even have a simple crush or have any thought even about dating. I wonder why people speculated, Kamu. Maybe you were too close with that guy. Were you too tight with him? Were you too friendly? What happened that people speculated? But I mean, I'm sure there are many. I'm sure as people will mention, we will have more. Ayanda, he says, I have a tendency of not correcting people who just assume something about me. I say whatever. I don't need to defend myself. When I say whatever, just be careful with that. I feel like be careful with saying whatever, especially on first impression, on the first that meet and greet, because the first impression, you always want to make a very good impression. There are things which I can say today to those who are very close to me. They understand. For example, when I'm really mad, and I'm really mad, those who don't know me might not notice that I'm mad. People who really know me will be like, PJ is mad. And I'll just give them a look, or I'll say something, read between the lines. They will not even need to read. They are in between those lines and they know exactly. The reason being is that if you guys see me in an angry state, you might have the impression that's who I am, but not understand that that's a moment in which I'm mad. But those who know me will be like, yeah. So there are things which I will say to those who know me, which I might not say openly. I'm not trying to hide my personality, but I also don't want to give a bad impression. So be careful with your first impression, Ayanda. That's just an advice. Be careful with that. David says, when I came to the grounds for Mega Help last year, everybody assumed I was from Jozi. I wanted to know what branch because they have only seen me in the comment section. That's not a bad speculation, but okay, that means you fit in. You fit in. Debucho says, I once encountered this common assumption that the Universal Church only wants money from people. Thank God for the courage he gave to me to find that it was true or false. Okay, that's another one. Matsidiso says, one of the girls from the PTU thought that I was difficult to speak to. She said she thought I was intimidated until I started tutoring her and speaking to her. She told me and said I'm really nice. One of the guys also said that I looked intimidating. Matsidiso does have kind of that intimidating look if you don't know her. I don't know, Offense, if you'll agree with me. Y'all are quiet buddies.
Yeah. At first I also thought so. So it's yeah, shame. It's not new to me. Yeah, but if you get quite close to her, you will notice that she's very nice. She's very nice.
It's that look. My wife, Tali says that I've got that mean face, and people don't know me, they think I'm mean. I don't know if you guys can agree, but Tali says those who don't know me think that I'm like mean. You don't count, you know me. You know that. No, Tali says I've got it. She's like, when people don't know you, they think you're that very serious and unwelcoming person. That's just, yeah, in the VYG, it doesn't count. Doesn't count. Uh, and he says, I remember building my business from bottom with 0 clients and 0 business clients. I put in the work only for people to assume when my business started booming that I must be married to a white guy who was funding my lifestyle because there's no way a young lady like me could afford that lifestyle. I was greatly hurt at first to a point of blocking some until I was nah. Sharp, let them. What? This is what? This is crazy. This is what I'm talking about, the juicy stuff. And this is where I'm heading towards today, guys. Wow. Annie, that is deep. And if you want to tell us more, I'll be more than glad to read more. Nandi says, I saw on Facebook that Cecil Garage on our site got burnt and I like to fill there. I like to fill there. When I'm assuming or he was driving, that side I told him and he insists to go there. Until I was surprised the garage was operating as usual. Whole day I was worried if the workers were okay. The whole day. Wow. Yeah, ne? Speculations. Lindelua says, yes, I have. It wasn't a nice feeling because people believed that what they heard instead of asking me directly. It taught me that not everyone will seek the truth first. Yeah, that's basically what happens. Tebelithle says, people assumed I was this girl from the suburbs, but I grew up in Soweto, and I can talk as Kasita. Oh, wow. The ones who, the coconuts. Then we have the coconut squad. Those who you be like, yeah, I get you. I get you totally. Be like, you went to a what school? Yeah, Yeah, I totally get you. General says, due to assuming many people have become enemies without a cause, thus it is necessary for us to always seek for facts, not the hearsay, without a doubt. Feel free any moment to interrupt. Offense. Tabang says, most of the time people think I'm egotistical. Is it not? Okay, egotistical. Please, I'm not too sure if it's correct, but either way, it doesn't matter. And rude only based on how I look. Muscular. Muscular. Until they finally encounter me for themselves, then they see that I'm just like a coconut. Hard on the outside,
That
but soft
reminds
on the
me.
inside. Is a coconut soft
That
on the
reminds
inside?
me. Some.
Okay.
So that reminds me, I don't know, but there was this thing about me having money. I really didn't understand. Like,
Chanel is saying
people
the same here.
thought, people thought I have money. And I'm like, okay, where is it? Please, I want it now. So, like, people thought I was loaded, like, loaded. I'm like, guys, no, not yet. Thank you for the blessing, but it hasn't come as yet.
They might have thought, they might be thinking you're in the same situation as Annie, that you got married to a white guy. We got it. There, we found out where the rumor came from.
No,
We found out.
no, no. No, I asked somebody, and somebody spoke about the sneakers I wear. But you can always lay by. I tell people you can lay by. You buy those things like 3 months to buy. You can always get that. I'm not saying that's what I'm doing. I'm just saying that's another way of doing it. I'm not denying nor agreeing to lay by it. I'm just saying. So,
Okay. We are going to get to the conclusion of this. I'm going to read a few more comments and we're going to get to the conclusion of this and how much deeper this is, guys. As much as we're bringing some humor to it, it's a lot deeper. Chanel says, mine is that I have
yeah, I have a
money.
lot.
Sorry?
I'm saying I'll also have some pointers that are not life experiences, but it's something to do with what people could be facing.
Okay. Well, we're going to get to that in a few. Chanel says, mine is that I have money, that I never struggled in life, and that my life has always been easy. When in reality, I am broke and I have to work my way up. She tells us straight, I'm broke and I have to work my way up. Oh, Tando, this is proper. This is deep. People assumed I'm not from South Africa because of my skin tone. One even spoken a language that I'd never heard of. Yo! Oh, wow. Imagine how awkward that must have been.
That's rude, actually.
What? Wow. 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 Wow.
Xenophobic.
I need to confess something though. I
Mm.
speculated. I was at the airport last year in Brazil and I saw a guy and I was so sure this guy was South African. It's just that Brazilians are such mixed breeds. Mix. But this guy, because I can tell between, I grew up in South Africa, so I can tell, like, that's the South African stuff. We when you hear, for those who don't know, we can tell that's not South African. But this guy was so proper, like I could just see it. And he was wrapping his bags, and he was next to the queue of going to or flying to Mzansi. So I assumed like he's going back. So I asked him, "Yo, bruh, where you from?" And his mother also looked South African, guys. They both looked. I promise you that the Josis there are definitely ancestors there are South African. There's no way. I promise you. Guy turns to me and ironically spoke to me in English, but with a Brazilian accent. Me, I'm from Brazil. I was so finished. I was so defeated. Because when you see people
You should
from
have felt xenophobic.
Yo, no, I felt. I did not even act South African. I carried on speaking English. Brazilian then. I carried on speaking English like, oh, no, I'm from overseas, what, nah. And I'm like, nah, sorry, bro. You look like someone I know, Yeah, I speculated. That was a bad one. That was bad. That one was bad, guys. Yo. But this is similar to the one of Tando. That was bad. It was embarrassing. Bridget says, when I was in primary school, I was called an Oreo, and people had this idea that I'm a snob because I didn't speak any vernac until I started speaking in my mother tongue. What's that? Yeah, I know, but Bridget's also got that coconut vibe to her. You do know we have our coconut squad in the VYG. We have our coconut squad. We do, and the Randburgers are the chiefs of the chief. The
No.
chiefs, 'cause- yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. Percy says, I'm a conspiracy theorist. So speculation is my life. Lol, I believe the world is flat, but that's a topic for another day. Otherwise, we had this conversation in the car not too long ago. Otherwise, I've been on the other end of the subject. Lol, people thought I couldn't date my wife because she was too ahead in life than I was. They speculated I couldn't maintain a relationship with her because I was not at her level at the time we started dating. Ha ha, look who's married now. Percy, I already gave away the fact that I had speculated before. This one, okay, I didn't think of it in this way. Not in this way, but I feel a bit guilty with the speculation. We'll talk about it another day, another time. Another day, another time, we'll talk about it. Seems like Offense got disconnected. We're not speculating, but her internet is bad. We got Zanele who says, on my previous job, we do meetings on Teams. My first day we meet in the office. Everyone was asking, why are you not wearing a ring? What ring? Haibo. Everyone thinks that I'm married. To whom? No one knows. People have got a way of looking at you without asking anything. They spread news you don't know. Guys, this is deep. We are going to go for one more break, and when we come back, we're going to dive into this topic. As I read more of these comments, I see that there are some insane scenarios here. Shout out to our media fam. I asked them to do interviews, and they were on some, no, we don't have people who can relate to the subject. I don't know which planet some of them are from, because this is such a relatable topic. I'm going to read Pockers, and we're going to go for one more break before we dive into the subject fully. Pockers says, I started a shop in rural area, then people stole my stock at night. And then I found the thieves with the cow, and then I never opened the shop again because the business was bad. I sold the cow and started another business in urban areas. So people thought I was giving up, but I was leveling up. I like how you just turned it around, but it's interesting how people were like, it's over for you. That's speculation, you know? Lucia, PJ, whenever I'm asked about my age, then I say people give me the look because they think I'm sick because of my body. I'm too old to have this body. The other mama was like, my child, it's okay to be sick. I was like, I'm not sick. It's just... Oh, wow, Lucia. Letabo says someone speculated that I was colored. Whole time, Kimutsonga. Somebody this week. Oh, it was yesterday. I went to a school. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday we went. Or was it at? It was at Richfield. One guy came to greet me, and he greeted me legit in Afrikaans. He's like, "Hey, bro, how you doing, man?" He even changed his accent. Sure, man. Lekker. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, ek is lekker, man. And then I'm like, by the way, I'm not colored. And he was like, he speculated. So yes, I was part of the speculation committee when it comes to the story of Percy and Stephanie, and I think I will share a special show about it. My speculation was not in the sense that he couldn't maintain a relationship. My speculation was different. It was different. I didn't speculate, but I'll tell you guys what the story was. Before we kick in, we're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, I will tell you what was my issue with Percy before marrying Stephanie. We're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to dive into the topic. Don't move.
Woke up today, smile on my face.
You're still locked in with all the juice, so make sure you don't log out. It's the Vibe O'Clock, brought to you by the VYG. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough.
Just that I pace, made some mistakes, but learned a few.
Lock in! Let's go! Come on, check! Come on, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. 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 We are the champions. This will separate the strong from the weak. And I don't expect you to be the weak.
Amandanga wetu. Amandanga wetu. Amandanga wetu.
Together as one.
Yes.
We got the power.
Amandanga wetu. Amandanga wetu. Amandanga wetu.
We got a mission.
Yeah.
Cannot delete it.
Yeah.
We have no limits.
Yeah.
Cannot retreat.
Yeah.
We are elite. Power is ours.
Amandanga wetu.
Before I continue, just a reminder that in the morrows we are going to this internet of Offense is really interneting the lights out of her. Hopefully she's not using you know that network, the one that we wonder how many South Africans, I think there's probably like 25, 26 South Africans who use that, and I think Offense is one of them, because really anyways, the story of the speculation. I was laughing about it. No, guys, we are not going to go on about me being colored. And secondly, yeah, I'm not a colored. Nee, man, you guys can't be joking here about this. So, Another speculation. People think Kaiser Chiefs lost today. Oh wow! In the morrows, talking about, talking about the war cry. In the morrows, we're gonna have the part two, the remainder of the war cries, and we are hoping that we don't have a series again tomorrow. We hope that we don't have a series in the morrows. We hope that everybody is going to bring it down and make it happen. Anyways, let's get back to the speculation topic. The reason why I was thinking about this subject, I was reading about the story, and I saw on X as well, of this lady. I actually wanted her to come on, but I think she's probably going through a lot, guys. I actually wanted to bring her here on the Vibe O'Clock, but unfortunately we didn't get a reply. If we do, we're more than glad to bring her on. But there was, I believe you guys heard of that case of the murder of the Bolt driver in Pretoria. And it was recorded. There was the dash cam of him, and there was a lady who was next to him who became part of that murder. And then the friends were the friend was behind, and so forth. Long story short, she was confused with another lady. Now people went on this lady's profile and said, this is the lady who murdered the guy, murdered the Bolt driver. And now people hopped onto her profile, and I remember seeing even people I have on Facebook hopping onto her profile and going on about it. I think Offenses Network. Offenses Network. I'm not even speculating, but her network is really bad today. Anyways, hopefully she will be able to reconnect soon, because it's freezing and unfreezing. But either way, people jumped onto this lady's profiles and nailed her and accused her of being a murderer and this and that and this and that. It was actually very sad. I personally, I'm very glad that I didn't speculate, because when I saw that profile, I actually went on her profile, I saw her picture, and I saw the lady from the video. I'm like, this is not the same person. And there was a whole debate. I obviously didn't comment to anything, but I did debate in my mind with those people, like, these two aren't the same people. Moral of the story, the lady was nailed. She was, thoroughly nailed, only to find out that indeed she was not the murderer. The murderer was actually caught, or the accused, excuse me. The accused was found and already arrested. She's already arrested. And I was thinking about it. How much hell did that girl have to go through, or probably is still going through it? Because all of a sudden the entire country speculates and accuses her of being a murderer, whereby she knew nothing about the whole incident, the whole story. It's actually very sad. And this actually shows how dangerous speculating really is. There are some stories which you guys are sharing here which are funny, minor little things. But if you stop and you think about, in the case of this lady, her name is Solange, how much hell she probably had to go through, how much hell she probably faced, because people decided to throw her picture on social media and claim that she was the one. And I personally, like I said, I pretty much saw, like, this is not the same person. This isn't the same person. But because people rather speculate, they find it more comfortable to speculate and make assumptions. Unfortunately, she became a victim of it. She was even on the news last week. And I really wish to be able to speak to her, and I will ask our mentors to maybe try to reach out to her, that she can be find and make sure. I can just imagine the hell she had been through. I remember this week as well. I don't know if you saw this, Offense. People were accusing uh, Mr. Mpengesi from Chippa United. A whole lot of speculations and things which one news broadcast made about it. Did you see it? And
I saw it.
and even my barber sent it to me because he knows he's a crazy Makosi fan. I need to actually check up on him. But he was like, "Yo, did you see this on the news?" And I'm like, Mario, stop speculating. Stop following everything you read on the news, everything you believe. And I sent him even the press release from Chippa United about the whole story. Some people are like, oh no, is this a Baroka, not Baroka, excuse me, Royal AM, what is it? Royal, the Royal team, yeah, the Royal, I think it's Royal AM. Um, is it the round two? We hope not, and so forth. The people were speculating, and they brought SARS into the whole story. Now, who am I to speak about it? I'm not involved in it, but I'm just saying, how many people already speculate? If you have your beliefs that might be true, you should just keep that to yourself because you don't know. You're spreading something which you might not know what exactly is going on. It's interesting that in law you call somebody an accused or a suspect, but you don't call them a convict until they have been sentenced. They have been to court and sentenced, because many people only know how to speculate. Speculate, is this really the person who we have in the video? Even if they look alike, we need to find out, does that person not have a twin? Does that person not have somebody who's, even celebrities have lookalikes? Is that person not perhaps a lookalike? But people will rather speculate and draw their own conclusions and assumptions based on what they hear or what even their own eyes show to them. Please take it away, Offensive.
Yeah, that's true, PJ. Those are the type of situations which are actually linked to several well-known psychological and social conspiracies, right? They affect people because they affect people in the way they think and spread information. So I have a few here that I made a research on, right? So the first one is called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is it's when people believe the information that supports what they already. So for an example, you already think that somebody's arrogant, like you were saying. So it's easy to believe rumors that make them look bad. So you already think that person is bad. So should anybody whisper something, you're already on it. So it spreads because people feel validated and not curious, you know. And the other one would be the rumor cascade. That is the social proof effect. If many people believe something, others assume it must be true. So I heard it from 3 different people, so it's real. Chances are those 3 different people are even the same people that are spreading. Like you heard it from this one, but this one heard it from the other one. And the other one, it's just 3 people, but you feel, no, I heard it from this many people. And also all these 3 people heard it from the same original source. It's one person, but it got spread around. And the other one would be the illusory truth effect. That is the repeated information, which feels true simply because you hear it more often. For instance, a false story that is repeated many times, like it starts sounding factual. Somebody says, yeah, PJ, when PJ is with the VYG, he's cool people, but find him at the store. Someone says that. Another person says it. And like now, one person repeats it. I even saw him at Woolworths. Nah, I saw him the other day at Spa. Like now it's repeated. It's repeated. So familiarity tricks the brain into trust. So if something sounds too familiar, you begin to trust the story. And another one is groupthink. Groupthink, it's literally gossip. I don't wanna sugarcoat it. Um, when people agree with a group to avoid conflict, like even when they doubt. Say for instance, my groupie says this. I'm doubting that this could be true, but because I belong to the groupie and it's part of the gossip, then now I start believing it. So everyone is a friend in the group, so they believe it. Nobody questions it, especially if the ringleader says this is it. You can't even question it. And the other one, I believe the VYG will relate to some of these things that I'm saying. They can keep on commenting whilst I'm speaking. We have the whisper game effect. The whisper game effect. It's information that changes slightly each time it's passed on. It's like a broken telephone.
Broken telephone, yeah.
It's like yeah, the broken telephone. That's also a conspiracy, because one person is gonna say um she eats a lot, right? She eats a lot. And then when it goes to the next person, she eats like 5 times a day, you know?
Yeah.
It could be a lot, but within one bowl, like in one setting. But someone's gonna be like, no, she eats 5 times a day. And then when it goes to, I know she eats the whole day. So it's now like, it's broad now. It's believed and it's a lie. And we have the fundamental attribution error. The fundamental attribution error is blaming a person's character instead of circumstances. This is very bad and it can tarnish your name. So, for instance, PJ asked me to be the co-host today, and for some reason I had to cancel, and I just say, Ish, PJ, so sorry,
Offense, your network.
11th hour,
Network
but
is so bad, but so bad, and I'm
something-
so disappointed because what you were saying is so powerful. I am so sad because what you're saying is so important, and I know her internet's gonna disconnect again, guys. I'm speculating that she's gonna disconnect shortly.
came
Look how delayed it is, guys. No shame. It's really bad, and what she's saying is so important, and I hope you guys take notes.
and
There we go. The interruption.
I can't make it. And then all of it reliable use.
Yep, I told you guys. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. What I'm gonna do is, I will share my thoughts on this here, whilst she tries to reconnect, because it's frozen on my side, and I told you she'd be gone. It was a speculation, but I was right. Be very careful with all of that. Be careful. Be careful where you get your information from. Be careful from whom you get your information from. And be careful with what information you get. Because what you say about a person will have a different effect on every person. Some people might not take it to heart. Some people might not be offended by it. Some people might not be hurt by it. But you can truly tarnish the image and the life of a human being because of you deciding to listen, and only listening, especially when it's one-sided, especially when it's in the sense of what you want to hear. Like I said, it's more interesting, it's more appealing to hear something negative about someone and make speculations on top of that. Be careful, because you might ruin someone's future. You might ruin someone's entire life because of that. So obviously I'm going to ask the media team to take all of this information which Offense is sharing, and I'm going to ask them to make slides on top of it and share it online for you guys to be cautious with that. It's painful when you hear rumors of something which you'd be like, but I know that's not true. Or when you hear the story being told by someone and you're like, wait a minute, but I was there. That's not how it happened. No, that's not what so and so said. No, but so and so did say this. I'm like, but I was there. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation where like, I'm not telling you as a secondary information. I'm telling you as a primary source. I was there. And most people who share stories weren't there. Most of the times, what makes a story credible is when you hear it from someone who was actually there. If I say to you that I was there in September 11 when the Twin Towers fell, I was there. But if I tell you based on something I heard, I'm speculating. Possibly I'm adding a thing or two, adding it according to what I want you to believe, what I want you to see, because I don't want you to not believe what I'm saying. Nobody says a story hoping that the person does not believe what they're saying. When I say something, when you say something, when we say something, we say it because we want people to believe us. We want people to actually believe what we have to say. So be cautious with that. When you speak about someone, if you've had a bad experience with someone, maybe that was your bad experience. It doesn't mean that you need to share that with everyone else and tell everyone else to, it's natural that as friends we are going to mention, but the moment you spread that, the moment, be careful. You can say to someone, listen, I might not have had a good experience. Speculation is terrible. I've been in cases where I listened to someone. I literally listened to a person talking about another person, and I lost a friend, or I lost the possibility of having a friend or finding a friend in someone. Do you know why? Because I listened to them. Be careful. If that information is not adding anything positive to your life, why are you listening to it? I'm not saying now shut your ears to every information. Don't listen to anyone. If you're told, yo, be careful with that person, maybe you should be careful with that person, but also maybe you should give that person a chance to prove whether he is or is not. I'm not saying give that person a plus. I'm not saying give that person a minus. What I'm saying is every human being should start from ground zero. No matter how mean that person might be, you might have met, what if you met that person on the day they changed? What if you met that person on the day they decided, I no longer want to be a criminal? Think about it. So be careful with your speculations. Be careful with the things which you say. I like what Becca says, true. It goes with the saying, words are not a finger, you can pull them back. That's deep. The words are there. People, the number of people who are suicidal as we speak is crazy. And I'm going to, please, I would love, please, the mentors, let us try to reach out to the lady, especially here from Joburg. But all of us, I think we should try to reach out to her, because I can just imagine the pain and the sadness she's going through. I will share her profile, and let's all jump into the comment section and tell her to be strong and give her words of strength, because it must be. Because even if I say, guys, last week I said this, and I'm sorry, guys, it was a mistake. The truth is this and this and this and this. There are people who will not attend today to hear what I'm saying today, and they only heard last week, and they've already spread the rumors left, right, and center. And guess the damage we've done. If it's your opinion, share your opinion. That's not a problem. Make it clear that it's your opinion. But don't confuse facts with opinions, because those are two completely different things. Well, Fancy, I believe you're back. Anything else you would like to add? Oh, there we go. There we go again. I don't know. I give up. Today, Offense, it's not meant to be.
Don't want onto our curiosity.
Okay, I think
But you just say it now. No. No ways. He did that to you. I think you're making it long.
we need to organize Starlink for you. We need to organize Starlink for you. The one of Elon Musk. Monyalo says, it's sad to find that people who actually carry the truth get not to be audible enough during the time when the conspiracy is spreading. That
No,
is
it's
so true. Here we go again. Her delayed internet.
fine.
Your internet is terrible. Look, live on the Viber clock. We are delayed. 9 p.m. squad. This might be. Whoa! This might be. I figured out something. This might just be a 9 p.m. squad scheme hacking her internet so that everything is delayed. And what? Delayed gun. Delayed internet. And we get to 9 p.m. But it's not going to happen because I am about to finish. Offense, your last words before you sign out.
I don't know if I should speak.
Speak. Booah.
All right. Just to add on to what you're saying, you could have said something. Say, for instance, you are.
It's cutting. It's cutting. Just letting you know.
Say, for instance, you're saying something about somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, I hear something about somebody from someone else. It doesn't mean I have to pass it on. For instance, a warning.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the comment section. Thank you very much
We were listening. You're the one
for
who
the
stopped
opportunity to be
speaking.
live. But I'm going back to the comment section
Bye, Offense.
because it's
Bye,
not
Offense.
working.
Yeah, no, you're not for the cameras. You're for the comment section and emceeing our VYG events. Bye bye. You see, I didn't even look. She just left. Kamu says, at work there's a guy who got robbed. The next day he told us, guys, I just got robbed. Simple, straight. But now, it has become a whole Netflix series about what happened. Meanwhile, the actual guy who got robbed is always there just laughing quietly because even he knows that's not how it happened. I've seen this a lot. Even in church, I see this a lot. It's really crazy. Fam, be careful with that. Be careful with your words. You don't like someone, you don't have to say what you don't like about them. Just be quiet. You might not get along with that person. That person might be terrible. You do not need to paint that person. Let everybody draw their own conclusions. Let them draw. If you tell me about someone, I will look exactly for what you're looking for. And if I don't find it, you've lost credibility with me because I will wonder why. Maybe you had a bad experience. Doesn't mean I need to have a bad experience. I have friends who I don't get along with. And I respect that friendship. I may even tease them about it and laugh at them like, oh no, go to your friend and stuff. But that's your choice. That's your decision. And who am I to get involved and try to make assumptions and change your mind about that friendship? It goes back to the case which I'm going to finalize with, where we were talking about with Percy. I hadn't met Percy, and Stephanie was our mentor here in Park Station when I was working in Park Station. And I remember Stephanie used to work a lot with us, always with us. The VYG mentors at the time, we were always very close. And I remember when I heard that she was dating this dude called Percy. Percy was in Kempton Park at the time. And the one time I met Percy, Percy had his hair long and stuff. And I'm like, huh. And fast forward when we started working with VYG South Africa and not just Park Station. And I started visiting the regions, the branches. Now I got to meet Percy. I got to know who Percy is. I got to know who he is. And I met a guy who was serious about his vision aligned with my vision, which was giving his best in the VYG, and I met a guy who, Percy's one of our guys here. Percy's one of the guys I know I can trust. We had a thing at Richfield yesterday, Richfield College. Shout out to the Richfield fam. And myself and Shaka, we were both busy, and Shaka was like, you know what, we need to get someone. And I'm like, Shaka, is there no one we can call? First person who came in mind, he was like, Percy, I know Percy will be able to hold it down. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. My point is, I speculated from my first view, from what I saw, and even to a certain extent from what I heard. But when I met him myself, thank God, I didn't wait for them to get married, then know him. No, before they got married, I got along with Percy. So I remember sharing the speech even in their wedding reception, which was a privilege. But I want to say, had I not, I would lose someone. I would lose not just someone who I can count on, but even a friend. Percy's like a friend. He's a friend. We're tight. So these kinds of things might be small, but they might be a lot bigger, depending how we deal with it. So fam, run from speculating. We all speculate naturally here and there, but be careful when you speculate and when you spread your speculation and think that you've got it in control and that your words will not have a negative effect, will not produce a negative effect upon someone's life. So please be careful and think about it before you speak. When you're speaking about someone, if it's to degrade somebody's image, even if you don't like, and even if a person is a bad person, and their image, well, let me put it like this: if the person is bad, they will degrade their image on their own. You don't have to be their lawyer for it. Got it? You don't have to be their lawyer. If you don't like an institution, a person, a certain thing, you can keep it to yourself. I'm not saying don't open your opinion, don't speak up, don't open your mind and share your opinion. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you're going to open your mouth, be sure of what you're talking about. Got it? That's what I wanted to share with you guys. And I believe that that's going to be an important lesson for all of us. In the morrows, we're going to be having the hangout throughout Mzansi, which is the spring cleaning. We are going to be spring cleaning all the VYG branches. Yes, there will be a spring cleaning throughout Mzansi, all the branches. There will be spring cleaning. So come with your buckets, come with your pine gel. What else? Come with your spring cleaning products, because we are going to be spring cleaning. Not literally spring cleaning, so don't come with your pine gel and stuff. But we are going to be speaking about the importance of spring cleaning, and I do believe it's going to be another important thing to share with you all. And not forgetting that in the morrows, we are going to be having, the second round of the Warcry battle competition. And I am looking forward to this. I'm really, really looking forward to what we are going to experience tomorrow. Hoping that we don't have any series and any movies nor any movie trailers. Last week, Limpopo legit took it. Like they nailed it. A shout out to the Limpopo team. And this week, you guys are going to be also hearing the Amandla Ngawe to Warcry. Not Warcry. The Amandla Ngawe to poem, which is multilingual. It went across Mzansi, almost everywhere, but some they decided not to even bother sending. We shall talk about it. But yes. Oh, wow. Kamu's painting me as a bad guy. You're offensive, Mashaba. PJ has now speculated that you're using that specific network of just 25 people, and that's why your network is bad. Guys, we all know which network that is, guys. I can't say it here, but Guys, you know that network that there's no network there. That network is always gonna be an issue. That network that does not network. That's the one. I'm not gonna say the name. You guys can see it for yourselves. Anyways, guys, we are out of here. In the morrows, we meet again 7 p.m. for the second round of the VYG Warcry Challenge. I can't wait for it. And in the course of the week, you guys will see the VYG Amandla Gawetu poem. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. I can't wait for it. All right, fam, y'all know that if it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. I hope you guys got the track. If you didn't, it's about time. Get your coordinators, tell them you have the track. I want the track. They can send you, they can forward you on WhatsApp. I hope you guys have it. You guys all must have it, because when I come to your respective branches or provinces in April, after the Amandla Gawetu event, I will be visiting some of you guys from the provinces, so get ready. Rustenburg fam, get ready. Emalahleni fam, get ready. Nelspruit family, get ready. I will be visiting, especially those of you who are a driving distance away. Thereafter, we will come to the distant ones. But just get ready. I'm letting you guys know already beforehand. And when I come through, I want to hear, go for gold. I better hear it, okay? I'm going to be signing out, guys. Leaving you guys with this beautiful song. And after the song, then we go with the outro of the Vibe O'Clock. Take care of yourselves. If you guys want to chat, want to text, want to DM us, reach out. We're here for you guys. You'll know if it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. I am out of here.
Walking on this journey, faced with all this trials, I've been held back so many times, thinking I wasn't good enough. But now I'm standing on His promise. He held me when I was down. He carried me through it all. And now I'm going for gold. Hilo, 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 iliglesia. It's time to go for gold, go for gold, go for gold. Go for gold. Go for Sinangathina impilo yethu ibheke phambili. Akukho ethu nesifiso sethu sisibeka kuye. Ungalahlithemba, ungonyamezela. If it ain't gold, it ain't good enough. 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 If it ain't gold, it
smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Yeah. I've been through it all. I've been through it all. Looking at Goliath at the stand tall. My heart, it feel like David every time I fall. My problems look like giants, I'ma slay them all. Every single beef, I had to let it be. Spend a lot of time wasting energy. That ain't made sense to me logically. But I feel way better when I walk in peace. Please don't bring the gossip to me. I mean, no offense, I'm finding out jealousy. Only a lack of confidence. Focused on me more, focused on you less. Everybody do that, look around and we blessed. Welcome today, smile on my face. May not go my way, still got my faith. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Yeah. I know the pain you felt, I felt it with you. I know the hate you feel, the scar tissue. Unhealed trauma is trying to kill you. But come back to love, man, we all miss you. Hey, life is like a seesaw, it's up, then it's down. It's all about progress, you can't stop now. Take a step every day, look back and see miles. Could make it to the top if you stop looking at the ground. Today, smile on my face, may not go my way. Still got my faith, so I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay. Running our race, just that I pace. Made some mistakes, but learned a few things. So I'll be okay. I'll be okay, I'll be okay.